Man. So it's looking like Stephen A. Smith was damn near in tears, man, when he had to address Willie D and Faizon Love going at him for calling out BET for honoring OJ Simpson. Stephen A. Smith had made this post on his YouTube channel. Let's go back and watch a little bit of that. Let's check it out right here.
And when you do something like this, you got folks outside the community see that shit? TMZ talking about it, NBC talking about it, CNBC talking about it, CBS talking about it, USA Today talking about it, PBS, everybody but PBS. When that kind of stuff happens, how do you think that benefits us? And that's a story that we don't get into nearly as much as we should. Did it ever occur to anybody to remind yourself of the responsibility we have? I'm not blaming any of the folks there in the audience. They didn't know. And even though BET is owned by Paramount, it's still BET. Black folks everywhere, all up in there. And that's what we celebrate. We, as a community, are going to be held accountable for that.
Okay, so Faizon Love had called out Stephen A. Smith, and this is what Faizon Love had to say in response to that.
This Stephen A. Smith, man, I don't know. Where do you come from? Do they groom you? Where the f you come from? You mad because BT is celebrating OJ? Who else gonna celebrate him? Are you stupid? He was found innocent in the court of laws, the white laws. But your dick nose is gonna go on talking about how, are you crazy? You would have did this, you would have did that. Where the f you come from? Where the fuck do you niggas come from?
Willie D also chimed in on it, and this is what Willie D had to say.
The only reason they feel the way that they feel about OJ is because OJ is a black man, one of the very few in the history of this country who was accused of white people and got off. Yeah, nah. That's what this is really about. That's right. That's what this is really about. Because there have been a whole lot of white people who have killed white people in this country and got off. And they've never had that same energy for those people. You know what they say? Well, I believe he was guilty. A jury of his peers acquitted him. They saw it differently, and we just have to respect the jury's decision. Our system is not perfect, but it's the only system that we have. That's what they say. But for some reason, they can't let it go. It's OJ. They can't let it go for some reason. And they have these stooges like Half-Hat, Stephen from Django Smith, perched up to do their work. They put them on national TV. They put them on these big stages where they can have a big audience, where their words can have some influence. And they use these little monkeys like Stephen A. Smith to say the things that they can't say publicly. Oh, they definitely say it in private, but they can't say it publicly because they would be called the racist that they are.
Okay, so I just want to show their responses real quick because Stephen A. Smith addressed them on his podcast. So let's check out Stephen A. Smith's emotional response for Willie D and Faizon Love for calling him out and also receiving backlash for calling out BET for honoring OJ Simpson. Let's check out this video right here. Here's a video. And before I highlight today's video clip, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Let's check out this clip right here.
Stooge, that's one of the names you called me. You called me a monkey. If you're wondering why I closed my eyes just now, it's because I did a quick prayer and I get in your ass. And I won't. You see, a lot of times people look and they look at certain people and they think you're supposed to be scared or whatever, you know. And it's not whether you can win or lose in a fight. It's not whether you can get harmed or not. It's what you're willing to get harmed for. So I'll be as respectful and as calm as I possibly can be. Was that really called for? Willie D, what am I wrong about? And if I'm wrong and you have the capability to articulate what I'm wrong about, why couldn't you just say that? Why do I have to be called out of my name like that? Maybe you should look in the mirror and ask yourself, does it apply more to me or you? I ain't never called no black person that. Faizon, God forbid, what if you passed away? Do I want you mentioned in the same breath as somebody who's widely considered to be an individual that got away with double murder? I didn't sit up there and say crucify the man. I didn't say talk about him like he's garbage. I didn't say any of those things. What I said is he doesn't need to be honored. He doesn't need to be mentioned in memoriam with other people who weren't accused of what he was accused of. And for that, I'm getting all of that. And on top of it all, where do they find you? Where do they make you? So now my blackness comes into play. So let me get this straight. I'm a sellout. I'm a no good, you know what. But the dude that was accused of double murder, which by the way, wasn't my major point. My major point was he didn't want any association with black people until he was indicted on double murder charges. He didn't give a shit about us. I'm not black, I'm OJ. He said that. Jay-Z got it on the 444 album. What are you talking about? I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. We all know it. You in an uproar? All caught up in your feelings? You're supposed to be a funny man. You're supposed to be making people laugh. You're supposed to be sitting up there and entertaining us and all of this stuff. And you got your face all cringed up, looking like you ready to go ballistic over OJ? OJ? That's what? That's what got you all ruffled? OJ. That's what you want to stand on. You want to stick up for OJ.
Okay, so that's what Stephen A. Smith had to say in response to Faizon Love and Willie D live calling him out. And in my opinion, I feel like Stephen A. Smith's issue is that he's too busy trying to be accepted by white media because he's constantly worried about what the white blogs are printing about him and other black people and black issues. Meanwhile, he's not focused on what black media outlets are putting out. Therefore, he will have a better understanding that black people wasn't complaining about BET celebrating OJ. It was only like a minute segment. Black people was more worried about where the hell was Ludacris and Lil Jon and R&B singers to celebrate Usher. That's what black people was worried about. That's just my opinion on it, man. I would love to hear y'all opinion on it. Y'all get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well.